All right, Jesse on Fire, welcome back to the channel. All right, so check this out. So everybody's talking about Sean O'Malley's leg. What happened to Sean O'Malley's leg? Not only am I going to tell you what happened, I'm going to tell you exactly what it feels like, because all of you know exactly what Sean O'Malley felt like in the octagon, believe it or not. You think I'm making that up? You guys don't fight? How would you know, right? Well, you do. Here's how we're going to go through this. But before I do that, remember where you got this content, because afterwards, I don't think most of the time, you can be like, oh, this is what it felt like to get poked in the eye by Stipe Miocic. You're not going to be able to feel that. You're going to actually be able to go, oh, this is exactly what Sean O'Malley was experiencing in the octagon after I run you through this, all right? So in exchange for that, why don't you subscribe to the channel, all right? Anyway, so here's the deal. So Sean O'Malley got kicked in the perennial nerve, all right? That is what happened, okay? He got kicked. It's a fluke thing. Chito Vera did not do it on purpose. Obviously, he was just trying to, throw a calf kick or a leg kick, whatever. He landed it perfectly on the perennial nerve, okay? And what you saw afterwards with Sean O'Malley rolling his leg is because he can't feel the bottom of his foot. He can't feel his leg. And you want to know what that feels like? I'll tell you exactly what that feels like. Go sit on your toilet for an hour. Don't move, okay? Or put yourself in some contorted position and fall asleep. And then wake up, and when your leg is asleep, okay, that is exactly what Sean O'Malley felt in the octagon, except probably much worse because he had just gotten kicked in the nerve, okay? When your leg goes to sleep, that is what you feel, okay? You feel your perennial nerve go bananas, okay, in your leg, and it takes a while for it to catch up, right? And usually, so when you've seen other fighters take a shot to the perennial nerve, like Henry Cejudo, Michael Chandler, I've seen that on other videos. And, they start rolling their feet, and then it comes back after, a short amount of time. That's because they're moving around. When you get off the toilet or like get up or whatever made your leg go to sleep, and you like force yourself to move around, it hurts, man. It hurts. But the more you move, the faster it gets back to normal. Okay. Well, whatever was going on with O'Malley's, that was not getting back to normal, clearly, because he ripped his his foot wrap off immediately. So he was still in a lot of pain, obviously. So I hope for his sake that is not some kind of like damaged perennial nerve. Like, dude, having problems with your nerves is a nightmare. I know gabapentin helps, but not exactly a permanent solution. So that is what happened, plain and simple. That is what happened. And that is what he felt like, and that is why he couldn't get his feet under him, is because his leg was asleep, okay? But probably much worse, right? He had the worst sleeping leg ever, right? So with that, I am going to let you guys just go off into your day knowing that is what happened to Sean O'Malley. Now, we also can talk about, what does it mean as it relates to the win? Dude, I don't know. Did he mean to kick him in the perennial nerve? Of course not. But you throw a punch down the middle and the guy happens to slip and you hit him behind the ear when you were aiming at his, you know what I mean? You're throwing kicks at people. If you hit something and it damages it, it's a legit win, right? And I think that the UFC is going to do everything they can to minimize that victory, because look, Chito Vera, he's already getting the shine, but they do not want any shine coming off O'Malley. So they're not going to show you other angles of him getting knocked out. They're not going to show you other angles of him getting kicked behind the leg that'll bolster the fact that this was something other than an injury. They do not want this to be a legit loss for Sean O'Malley, obviously. But it is. So if you like the content, subscribe, ring the bell. Peace.